This is the Nifty Alpha. I'm Pio. I'm here with my co-host Nifty Nick, and this is the market and trade talk show that tackles all things NFT market, activity, and strategy. If you like this content, make sure you smash that subscribe button to get access to the videos that we drop on a daily basis covering the NFT market. How's it going, Nick?
It's going well, Pio. Having a very good day.
Good to hear. You got into this whale game, which is the latest
Dude, I'm deep in it.
In the Ponzi scheme, inspired projects that have come out since Wolf Game came out 2 Fridays ago, I believe. So Wolf Game was a very big winner. We've seen Wolf Game clones on other chains. We've seen ripoffs of Wolf Game's mechanics in projects like, for example, Noundles, not trying to be disrespectful by calling them ripoffs, but they were basically identical. And Whales Game, among others, is the latest in this series of Wolf Game clones. So what inspired you to get into this one, and what can you tell us about the project?
FOMO. So that was the main reason for purchasing into this. I've sold off some items in recent days. I got out of Botto, for example. I took some more money off the table. I've wanted to just end this year with more cash in my Gemini account than I had before. And so I've sold some items, but I also have some additional ETH. So I've wanted to deploy it. And I hopped in the Discord. People were very active about this. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to miss out on this Discord making money once again. We're going to make it. We're going to make some serious cash. And that's what, led me into this, was simply that. Now, this is a clone. Calling it a clone is not fair. Their white paper says it's not a clone. So if a white paper says it's not a clone, definitively, it is not a clone. And in this case, yeah, they just said, here's the thing. This is a short-term thing. We want some, Joel, we do need that cash hat.
I agree with Joel.
So we will definitely get that cash. And that's the goal here. The goal is really that this project does not disappear in the next 24 hours and that I get that cash. That's the only goal.
So I stayed away from this one. I've seen before with, for example, the loot derivatives that came out after loot, that a lot of times these things can start to not work out as well as the last one did, for example. This one didn't have a meteoric pump, but I saw it going up in price, and I just didn't want to buy the top again. So I stayed away. I'm fine with missing this one. I have the Gary V book NFTs, 20 of them coming my way, and he's calling that book games. So we'll see. I think those are going to come in the next 2 weeks.
When did those come out? Like, did you get a message about that?
I got the books. The books showed up in my house, which is pretty funny. I got to tweet out the picture. I got to tweet out the pictures.
How much space does this take up?
Well, when I opened my front door just to walk my dog, and
there
were so many boxes, like, what is this? And then I was like, it just hit me like a ton of books, no pun intended. It was all the books. And so there's a lot of those, but I'm going to have 20 of the book games NFTs coming out. And Gary V loved Wolf Game and titled the book NFTs book games. So if the book NFTs are built like this, 20 of those book NFTs could be a real bag for me. So I'll be locked in when that, that whole thing starts. But for now, I'm probably out on these Ponzi's because I did bag an ETH.5 of profit off of Noundles, and the Ponzi that Sophisticated got us into on AVAX, which is an identical Wolf Game clone that actually fixed some of the problems that the original Wolf Game was having, apparently is printing money. He hasn't let us know what the update is on that.
He sold some. I was looking at his account, so he's definitely sold some of his Wolf Games.
Wolf Game or the clone?
The Wolf Game itself. I saw that he had sold some of them, and then, but he is in Whale Game. Wappy's in comments, so maybe you could let us know your position on this, Wappy. Is this going to the moon? How long are we printing money? And in the interim, David gave us a super chat. This is the most meta super chat ever. He gave us cash for cash, which is pretty solid. We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
So as it applies to this game, it's sort of like people are like sharing the icon like rarity really matters, and it doesn't. Like, I don't think that this is a thing where rarity matters. Like, there's higher priced items. Like, why wouldn't you only buy the floor?
Oh,
That's
I would never do. Rarity is far from this play. It's actually like the opposite of this play. This is literally a pump and dump. No one thinks that.
whoa, 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 whoa.
No
How
one thinks
dare you
this is
call
going to
this a
be
pump and dump,
around.
Pio?
No
Pio,
one.
we don't say those things until after I've sold, man. Do you not understand how this YouTube game works? Guys, you're going to want to, not financial advice, but you're going to want to go and buy all of the whale game and then reinvest all of the krill that you yield from the whales and deposit that directly into getting more of these NFTs. We're not going to want you to dump it for ETH. We're going to want you to reinvest it. This thing's going to last for years. And then what we'll do after that is we'll do a video in a couple of weeks where we really reveal the truth to the people in the audience who we've dumped on. Wait, I probably should have said this offline. I messed that up, man.
Hey, Nick Boy Crypto, that's how you're operating, man.
This is, Magic Trash Bag. I agree. Your grandkids will be playing Whales game. This game, the gaming dynamics are really exciting. So I was telling people in the Discord this morning, I woke up and decided to play. I'd installed while I was on a subway last night. I was running around all day yesterday, and I ended up buying Civilization 6 on my phone. Favorite game of mine. And then what happened was I came and played Whale Game instead, and it turned out that they're incomparable. But Whale Game, let me tell you about the excitement and the gaming dynamics that this team has actually delivered. Remarkable. It's some of the best designs that I've ever seen. Some of the fastest cash that I've ever made. And all that I do in this game, really, after you purchase the NFTs, is refresh the page to see how much money you've made. And I don't know about you, but that sounds like less decisions to be made, more money to make, more game points earned by doing nothing. I like that type of game.
Yeah, I mean, look, props to everybody that was early to Whales game. I'm not positive when this came out, if it was this morning, if it was last night, if it was yesterday morning.
Raise some pump.
Yeah, everybody that's getting that cash off of Whales game, shout out to you. Congratulations. Be on it like a hawk, right? Because this isn't a long-term thing, and it'll probably dump relatively soon. Who knows? Maybe it goes for a few days. Shout out to everyone that's making money.
Pio, this isn't a trade. This is a land grab, okay? And so Pio likes saying that all the time about his Bitcoin, and he doesn't realize that there's only tens of thousands of these fishermen, but there's millions of Bitcoin. Can you believe that? There's millions of Bitcoin and tens of thousands of this Whales game. This is way more scarce.
Way more scarce.
Meaning it's going to be worth, and this yields you more money. So which one would you rather really own? Bitcoin or Whales game?
I'm going to sell all my Bitcoin for fishermen. Audience, is everybody cool with me trading in all of my Bitcoin for fishermen? Would you sell me your fishermen in that scenario? Would that be okay?
Yeah, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars saved for, in your mind, retirement. And then you're going to put all of that into Whales game. And I think, to me, seems like a smart decision.
David said, pull up the Whale game stock.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Actually, that's a real smart idea.
Matthias said, don't do that.
One sec. I may be able to chart that out real quick while we're live on here, and then I'll show that for you. But in the interim, yeah, I don't know. So, Pio, have you gotten into any of these games?
I got into Noundles, and I have fractional exposure to the Wolf game on AVAX. Basically, my position is I've been working, on like building in the NFT space, right? But I haven't had time to like glue myself to the Discord. The last time I did, I managed to get in early on Noundles, so that was awesome. I did make one other trade. I bought a Cryptoon Goon and I sold it into the pump yesterday. That was a short-lived pump. let me tell you, I probably left like 0.1 to 0.15 ETH on the table by waiting a little bit too long, but came out with a profit nonetheless. I bought the Cryptoon Goon after you did, after that guy came on our morning show, because I saw him also buy it ahead of the Gary V segment on Twitter Spaces. So I figured he knew of a news event or something. And then lo and behold, the Gary V pump. I think what we're learning is Gary V's weekly Twitter space is definitely good for a quick pump, but you want to sell, like you want to buy and list. If you want to be the first person buying and the first person listing, and don't get greedy, because we've seen it multiple times. It pumps, but it's like a balloon. It pops real quick and it comes down to what it was at before or less.
So let me real quick share for you just this stock to flow model. This is for Whale Game. I have this right here in case you're wondering. So this is where we are right now. This is what the stock to flow model is. Let me just chart for you kind of what the price has been recently on the whales. This is where we've been. Right now we're going here. I expect that we see a nice big run up like that off of this. And then, it may come down a little bit. But don't worry, we're going to go back in time. And then we're going to go like this. So this is where I'm expecting Whale Game to pan out. That's what I'm expecting. So that's where we're gonna go. Yeah. So if you want some technical analysis, there you go.
I mean, that's impressive technical analysis. I mean, changing subjects well, I mean, look, let's wrap it up on Whale Game. Any other thoughts? What else you got going on?
Well, so what I would really like is for everyone who's watching this, because we said that this is about behind the Ponzi scheme, and we want you all to be aware of it. It was a little rude of us to call it that because there are big plans. I had watched the white paper earlier today, or I looked at it, and what they said was that there's big plans of a partnership with a 4-year built metaverse that's going to be on chain. It's been in development for 4 years. A metaverse that's on chain that this is going to give you access to. So there's going to be more value to the krill, supposedly, is you're going to be able to use that in this future game. It's not clear, what that is. And yes, Chris, I said watch the white paper. It wasn't a video, but you understood what I was talking about. So yeah, I think that this is probably going to be bigger than Sandbox.
What I'll say is the website's not bad. If there's anything bullish in the whole thing, it's that the website's not too bad. My thing is, like, when did this start developing? The day Wolf Game came out? Is that like the first day?
By not too bad, you mean it's like a functioning website, right? Like that's where your bar is at in terms of
yes,
how this design looks.
That's how it is if you just have a functioning website that doesn't look like a first grader made it, then that's bullish.
Yeah, I would agree. It looks nice. It feels dark. I like a more bright color. Noundles had the bright website. Very bullish for that. A dark one you got to wonder about, though. That's one where it's a little bit I don't know. We're going to find out, and then we'll be able to do an analysis afterwards to determine the color of websites as it applies to the future performance of NFTs. And we can do a real deep analysis on that because I think it's probably a good leading indicator in terms of the color portfolio that they decided to go, the palette that they decided to use for the website. Outside of that, look, here's the deal. So you can stake, and maybe I can share mine so you can actually see it.
Yeah.
Which is, if you stake, and this is how you can get a good idea of what this is. So let's take a look. And if we check out the krill situation, I've earned 1,545 krill so far. That is straight cash. Okay.
How long did it take you to earn that krill?
Since I bought it this morning. And so that equals 1,550 times point, and the price of krill is going up. That's 0.031. Okay. So this has been a couple of hours. I've put it
0.03 ETH.
0.03. Yeah. We're trying to get to 0.6 so I can make back what I've invested in this. But I'm
You bought
yielding
when you bought
24.
the Fisherman, they were 0.06?
No, I just said 0.6
Oh,
is
point
how
0.6.
much I've invested fully in this project at this point. So I'm just doing the math on this. And I want you all to know that right now I'm making, so now this is yielding me 0.48 per day.
Well, I
So
hope you get it.
yeah, you and me both. But here's what I would suggest everyone do is do not take out that krill. Do not take it out.
Buy krill.
You want to
Everybody buy krill.
buy krill. You want to buy these NFTs. You're going to want to earn that krill, and you're going to want to mint more of these NFTs.
Mint
And so
them.
that's where we're going to focus. We don't want you to exchange that for ETH. Okay? It's very important that you don't do that. When we decide to switch our strategy on that, we'll be sure to give you a notice after we've decided to change our strategy. So
Afterwards.
yes, please check in our Discord, and that's where we'll tell you when to cash out. Cash out equals bad. Buy more krill equals good. Buy more krill for ETH. That's what you're looking for. We really appreciate it. I would say that that's really the summary that we have here. Outside of that, if you have whales, I only have these. Apparently, the whales yield 75,000 per day. So right now, I paid 0.6. Wait, is that really the case? Is it 75,000 per day per whale?
What about the fact that it hasn't minted out yet, though? The public mint hasn't happened yet, right?
Well, you can mint with krill.
Okay.
So people are converting their krill
Into more fishermen.
Yeah, and that I think that burns the krill. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure.
So it sounds to me like buying fishermen right now is signing up to buy something for more money than it will cost in like one day. Because if people start turning krill into fishermen, the value of the actual fisherman will go down. But maybe if they're burning krill, the value of krill will go up. I don't know.
Sorry,
Maybe you buy
someone just
krill.
said that their whale is 16.8 thousand a day. So that pricing is not good then. But I don't know if someone can steal anything from me or not. I don't know what the deal with that is. But this says each fisherman yields 10,000 krill per day. But when you claim a catch, a 20% tax is paid as dividends to all whales. Got it. So that's where that came from, was they deducted the 6,000 that's going to come out, and that 6,000 will be payable to whales if I withdraw. This is great. What is Rio's making fun of Pio, but you come later in the alphabet, dude. Did you ever think about that? I'm just saying, like, Pio comes before Rio. Earlier in the alphabet, more intelligent.
Rio owns Whale Game, and so now I'm going to make it my mission to go on Twitter and FUD the shit out of it.
No,
can
can you do that after I've pumped this project further? So thank you, everybody. This is probably the smartest thing you should purchase. We recommend that you put as much, especially Rio, puts all of his money into this project. We would appreciate it. And that's all that you need to know about this. Okay? Is that Rio will be sweeping the floor and buying everything that's there. So that's about it. Also, this is a smarter investment than Bitcoin.
Very nice. So I just wanted to show one thing. On Friday, we covered one project that I said was a long-term hold, not a short-term one. Micah Johnson, Aku Chapter 6. It did drop at 1,000. It's trading at 1,600. So by no means mooning, but kind of to my surprise, because a lot of times on Nifty Gateway, projects actually decline immediately after they drop. This one immediately appreciated. So if you bought it for $1,000 on Friday, could have bought it with a credit card for $1,000. I don't want to give anyone funny ideas, but yeah, you can buy it with a credit card for $1,000, then go ahead and sell for $1,590 here within 48 hours. If you bought 3 of them, You kind of get the gist. You could have made a little bit of money. I think it's a long-term hold. We're actually seeing the chapter 5, the previous chapter, appreciate alongside it. So I'm bullish on the whole 10-piece series, but I basically just wanted to point out that even though it's a long-term hold, it still was a decent little flip when you price it in USD. Price in ETH, it's basically like a 0.2 come up, which is nothing, but just wanted to point it out.
Cool. You know how you could have made more money though, Pio?
Whales game.
Most definitely. That would have been the smarter decision here. But congratulations on your 50% gain in a highly illiquid market. Very good. I prefer to buy where the liquidity is, and right now that's in the ocean.
All right.
That's
Anything else?
that's the differentiation. Last thing to mention there, we had Fox game. Was Fox one of them?
Bear game, Fox game.
Bear
Fox
game.
game is coming out. Bear game did come out.
Bear game, Fox game, Wolf game, all on land. We moved into the ocean.
Different story in the ocean.
And that's wide open.
Right.
You can cast a wide net out in the ocean and not hit anybody, which means there's a lot more to accumulate there. I think we have some really bullish activity here. Sheep game, someone mentioned that as well.
Well, Sheep game's the one on AVAX, right? That we did.
Yeah, I think that Ponzi may have collapsed by now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it seems like we made money on it. Nick has not sent me any money yet, so we'll have to see if I actually made money on that. But depends on how he's feeling, on Monday or whatever. But that's where we're at. Let's real quick. There's one other, since it's Sunday, I think it's worth mentioning another project real quick. And that's the one I was going to mention. There we go. Wow, you read my mind. Thank you. Take it away from here, Pio.
Swampverse is something that our Discord was talking about this morning.
And that's the full summary. Have a great day, y'all. This was a phenomenal show. Pio, thanks for giving us that insight. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Swampverse, let's set some context. The context is this was being pumped to, I'm the one sharing my screen.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you were sharing the same screen as I am, and then I realized, I'm sharing the screen. My apologies. So Swampverse was pumped. Who is the person that responded in Nick's comments?
FaZe Banks,
who was saying this is the next big thing. This has a yield, Toad yields X token a day. It's not clear what that token is. Burn and fuse. Excellent. You can spend your tokens at the Swampville store. Is there a store here? Not yet. And, there's really not much else to this. This sounds like, but it has some great pixel art. So there you go. And this is live at this point in time. 9.6 thousand, 1.8 thousand volume traded, 4.4 thousand owners, nice, decent distribution. And the floor of 0.31 basically is where we're at right now. This person not going to make it, selling from 0.376 down to 0.308. Not sure what happened to Harry Swan there. He's not happy with the ROI, was expecting a quicker ROI. But
he's in Whales game.
There he is.
Bullish.
There we go.
He went into the other one.
He's using to invest it from one to the next. This is all indicative.
Looks like he's got really good stuff in there. He's got DJ and Santas.
Yeah, this is very good. He's in
Smart
Numinous
money's
Universe.
in Whales game.
I like Numinous Universe. But overall, yeah, this is great. What the heck is Little Ninja's Dojo?
He's got like really good stuff in there.
Yeah. So very bullish on this. I'm not sure about Swampverse. What are your thoughts, Pia?
Look, my thoughts are that these things are going to keep pumping, and right now is a primo time to make money in NFTs. Literally, this isn't even a plug. This is like a straight up recommendation. Like, just plant yourself in the Nifty Alpha Discord, the nifty.com/Discord, because everyone in there is making money. The reason I'm not making money is because I'm working instead of being in that Discord. But if you wake up at 4 a.m. Eastern every day and you park yourself in that Discord, contribute
4
and
a.m.
just absorb 4 a.m.
Do some
you're gonna get
push-ups, then
you're
hop in
gonna
the
make
Discord.
money. I'm giving you the keys here. You're gonna make money. You have to be down to deploy capital, but if you are, you're gonna make money.
Not a
I wish
guarantee, but very
I
high odds right
wish
now.
I wish I had the time to be in it right now.
Well, when I look at the action on here, this is the one thing that I'm checking out here, realizing it wasn't showing there. But basically, this is decent activity, not phenomenal activity. It's decent, though. This is not bad. The other thing that you're looking for here is when we compare this to, let's compare this real quick to Whales game. Okay. We're going to check that out real quick.
Sure.
And when we look at the activity here, a minute, 2 minutes. Look at all these 2 minutes ago. 3 minutes. This is the type of volume that I'm looking for. This is highly active, definitely a long-term game. The hype is here. This is what I'm
going up. It's like trading at 0.17, 0.18. You bought into what, 14?
Let me just pat myself on the back because I am a genius trader, always crushing it, never lose. Nice. So anyway, let's see how much accrual I have now. 1751. The price has dropped a little bit, just a little bit, down from 0.00002 ETH. But we're going to make it.
Someone's saying whale game got exploited. It's about to get paused. Check the Discord.
Breaking news. That's awful news. Back to you, PO. Am I literally about to lose all the money we put into this?
No, I wouldn't panic.
Oh, this is a very secure investment. Here's what you guys are going to want to do. Hold on to it. Hold on and cherish those whales. Are we sure that that's the case? I would like a screenshot of this because this is wildly concerning. Back to Swampverse. Way less activity here.
All the liquidity from whale game is going to go to Swampverse now. Breaking news. Take your liquidity out of Whales game and put it into Swampverse. Someone's saying that it broke in our Discord. You're like, I need to see some proof. The proof is in our Discord.
Okay, I'm going to have to check this out. Where is this coming from?
Our Discord. You're too busy working right now doing a YouTube video when you should be in the Discord.
I'm going to ask people for a link.
David Comerford gave us another donation. Thank you, David. And he said, don't worry. It's just the same exploit that they copied from all the other versions.
Well, I just asked everybody for the link, so we'll see what happens. But hop in our Discord if you want the latest breaking news coming straight from our show and also from our Discord. A whale just sold for 0.85 though. That's bullish. I see. Someone's showing that a lot of mints are happening, so they just got to kill the mint. Got it. So this is the same mint exploit. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Well, this has been a great Sunday episode of the Nifty Alpha. We really appreciate y'all joining. It was a short one, but we got to discuss the Whales game NFT, which was exposed and exploited, is what we should have said on this in this Discord. It's not clear to me whether or not this is true or false.
It might have been a little bit of FUD. It sounds like it's not a big deal.
Maybe FUD.
Shout out to everybody in Whales game. I hope you guys make money. You know, stay on it. Do your thing. Be ready to dip if you have to. Yeah.
Last thing, actually. Someone asked for the ETH chart, and I want to just do this so that PO gets more depressed.
Over what?
Why
would I get depressed by ETH going down or Bitcoin going down?
PO's unfazed.
Totally. I'll buy more. I'll be happy. I will buy more. That's how I operate.
So you want to pull this up?
Yeah.
Last one. This is what I'm looking at here. What I'm expecting. Oh, and it dropped below the line that I had. Damn. This may be an adjustment. Thought I was going to pierce. That happened while maybe we're on the show. This is not, it's not showing the support that I'm looking for here. This is the line down here, technically, actually, is where this line is. So this is what I'm looking at, the support zone. We keep piercing through this. I'm expecting a drop. I'm expecting us to go down here. I wish I could. Does this let me draw with a pencil? What? Okay. That's what I'm expecting here. So there you go, guys.
That would be a gift from God.
How do I undo this? Nice. A gift from God? That's a little aggressive.
I mean, I don't understand why you don't want to buy the thing you have high conviction in for less money. Like, I don't want to pay more for the ribeye steak. I want to pay less for the ribeye steak.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
We need people like you in the ecosystem, Pia. Am I right, y'all?
People that buy the dip, man. People that get gains and never sell because they have diamond hands. Plus, your NFTs are all going to go up in value if ETH does that.
There we go. Someone said, please don't turn this show into a lame influencer show. And is there any indicator that we're actually going to do that? I'm just wondering. I don't know what they're talking about. Anyways, there's my chart for y'all. Have a great one. This has been the Nifty Alpha. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. Thank you. We're grateful. Appreciate it.
Subscribe, baby. Someone said Fox Game just minted. Fox Game. Say hi to dog. All right, hold on.
What? I thought we were out leaving this. PO is waking his dog to put her on the stream. He can't get her. She's not moving. What is taking place here? This is ridiculous. There she is. Thanks for watching. Pio can't even hear me, so I can't end the stream. Pio, end the stream.